Yesterday was my first day back at church since my brother passed away, and I wanted to share what they said because it was definitely something that I needed to hear, and so I just want to share it. It was actually something that my brother used to say all the time. They mentioned my brother in church, and they said a few things that he used to say all the time to help encourage others, and so I just want to share it. So I decided to go back home to my dad's church. I don't know if I've ever said this on here, but my dad is a pastor and I'm a preacher's kid. So I decided to go back home to his church. It was the first Sunday that my dad went back since my brother had passed. And so I just felt like that's where I needed to be. And I still really haven't found a church up here since I moved up here a couple months ago. I still haven't found a church that I really like and want to make my new home church. So it was nice to be back at my old home church, and it was good being back there. But anyway, I traveled back home and went to church, and it was honestly pretty emotional being back in a church because the last time that I stepped foot in a church was at my brother's funeral over the summer. So I got pretty emotional being back because I kept getting flashbacks from his funeral, and it was hard. It was really hard. But my dad mentioned my brother for a minute and talked about him just for a couple minutes, and he shared with everyone some stuff that my brother used to say, because my brother was the type of person who always wanted to encourage others and help lift others up. And so this is what my brother used to say all the time. If you were going through something hard and you were just having a rough time, he would always tell you not to focus on the negative, but to focus on the positive. And then he would always tell you to have faith and to have hope. So if you would have went up to my brother and you would have told him, something that's going on, that's just bothering you, you're upset about it, you're worried or stressed out about it. And, if you would have talked to him about it, he would look at you and be like, well, where's your faith? Where's your hope, son? He'd tell you gotta have faith, you gotta have hope, stop focusing on the negative and start focusing on the positive. And honestly, I really needed to hear that because lately I have been focusing on the negative and I haven't had a whole lot of hope. And my faith has been a little shaky since my brother passed. It's just been really hard. This is the hardest thing in life that I've ever had to go through and that I'm going through. And yeah, it's not easy, but I know that this is the time that my faith needs to be stronger than ever, not weaker. And so I really was like, if my brother was here right now, that's what he would be telling me. And so it was definitely something that I needed to hear. I need to, hold on to hope, and I need to be strong in my faith right now, not weak. And I do need to stop focusing on the negative and start focusing on the positive. And so if that's something that you're doing too, maybe we should listen to my brother. We need to be strong in our faith and have hope. I know that I'll be able to see my brother again one day. And I just need to keep the faith that I will be able to see him again and to have hope, But yeah, let's stop focusing on the negative and focus on the positive, and remember to keep our faith and to have hope. So keep your faith, keep praying, and keep believing.